The Red Pencil is a novel in verse written by Andrea Davis Pinkney. Our protagonist and the narrator of the novel is Amira, a vivacious 12-year-old Sudanese girl. She lives on her family's farm with her mother, father, little sister, and her favorite sheep, Nolly. Amira is bright and happy, but mourns the loss of her best friend who has recently moved to a larger city so her family can seek opportunity and education. Amira longs to attend school as well, but is prevented from going by distance, finances, and strict gender roles. When war breaks out in Sudan, Amira's world is turned upside down and her family is forced to flee their farm for a refugee camp. Grieved for the loss of her home, Amira loses her voice but has not lost her desire to learn. She receives the gift of a red pencil and begins to learn to read and write in English. Wanting to know more, she is willing to risk everything for an opportunity for an education.
The red pencil is a springboard for becoming a culturally responsive teacher because it gives us insight into the life of someone different from ourselves, and it demonstrates the transformative power of education. The first course theme the red pencil connects to is equity. Amira does not have equitable access to education both before and after entering the refugee camp. There is not a school close to her village, and it is suggested that schooling is cost prohibitive. Amira's friend moves with her family to a bigger city with the hope of earning more money and eventually being able to attend school, but even for her, education is not guaranteed. After Amira enters the camp with thousands of others, including many children, the characters continually allude that there may someday be a school, but it does not exist yet. This brings to mind the image of equality versus equity from our DBQ documents. Students who live in smaller villages, like Amira's, do not have equitable access to education. Neither do refugee children. The red pencil also connects to themes of inclusion. Amira is excluded and dissuaded from pursuing an education because she is female. Her mother states that a good wife lets her husband do the reading. And in the refugee camp, Amira repeatedly observes a girl about her age who is pregnant and married to a rude husband. Despite the restrictions of tradition, Amira has an inquiring mind and proves herself extremely capable of learning. Finally, the red pencil connects to the theme of powerful teaching and is truly a love letter to the power of education. At the conclusion of the book, Amira describes learning like flying. This is also the most literal example of giving the kid a pencil. Through the gift of a pencil, Amira gains her voice again. She is empowered to learn, ask questions, and hope despite her dire circumstances. Bishop's 1990 essay describes books as windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors, meaning that we can both see ourselves represented, but also have an opportunity to experience the lives and experiences of others. The red pencil gives us, in a country where education is considered a right, perspective. Amira is willing to risk her life to get an education. As an educator, this is a reminder that students come from all backgrounds and deserve to learn in an emotionally safe environment. Moving forward, in addition to creating an emotionally safe environment where students can express and work through difficult emotions, I intend to use literature that represents a wide range of individuals and experiences so that all students have the opportunity to see themselves represented and to have a window into the lives of others. I would also recommend for further reading When Stars Were Scattered by Omar Mohammed, which is the story of a Somali refugee, and The Cat I Never Named by Amara Sabak El Reyes, who lived through the Bosnian genocide. Those are both biographical accounts. Like The Red Pencil, both books have demonstrate the connections between education and opportunity. Books like these are a springboard for becoming a culturally responsive teacher because it gives us insight into the lives of someone different from ourselves and demonstrates the transformative power of education.